Sometimes health situations render people unable to eat or drink normally, perhaps in serious injury or serious illness, and perhaps as life draws to a natural and expected end. In such situations, a standard medical treatment offered is a feeding tube to provide assisted nutrition and hydration. For a few days, a feeding tube can be inserted through the nose, but after that, an incision is made for a nutrient paste to go directly into the stomach. Feeding tubes are an invasive medical treatment that requires you or your agent to give informed consent after deciding whether the benefits and burdens of a feeding tube align with your care goals. Feeding tubes may or may not extend somebody's life, and may or may not extend life meaningfully for them in light of their goals of care. It can also have burdensome side effects, such as congestion that makes breathing more difficult, aspiration of nutrients into the lungs, irritation from the tube, and the need for restraints to prevent a disoriented patient from pulling on the tube. Depending on your current health and goals, a feeding tube may or may not be the right choice for you. Your doctor should clarify whether a feeding tube would be beneficial to you based on your overall health, ability to recover, and the quality of life you can anticipate. If you or your agent feel uncertain about starting a feeding tube, you can also have the option of a time-limited trial. At the end of the trial period, you or your agent can make an informed decision about whether a feeding tube will work with your goals of care. If you choose to be moved to hand feeding, you will either regain your health or die naturally. As people approach the end of life, eating and drinking may become uncomfortable, or a person may become disinterested in food. This is a normal process that takes place as the body and its organ systems begin to shut down. Hand feeding then becomes a meaningful option. In this, food is offered by spoon to ensure connection, companionship, and comfort. It is rare at the end of life that enough nutrition is taken in to maintain life for very long. In this case, food and water are always offered, and no attempt is made to limit the amount. The mouth is kept moist if drinking is difficult, and the goal is to keep a person in comfort and at peace while allowing natural death.